fermentation. It is done by anaerobic bacteria, which under a process called anaerobic respiration, where the bacteria it respires under anaerobic conditions without oxygen, and it carries out the process of fermentation to produce, and it gives out, it forms carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol, okay, byproducts. So these, whatever carbon dioxide is emitted out, that carbon dioxide is uh, captured, trapped by the dough, by the particles of the dough, and therefore the dough it becomes puffy, it increases in size. This is what happens usually when we use yeast for the process of fermentation. Okay, now baker's yeast. Now, what is the scientific name of baker's yeast? Yeast is a common name. It is an edible fungus, right? We naturally study budding in case of yeast, right? So, baker's yeast, its scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, right? Yes or no? तो ये आपको जो नेम है ये स्पेलिंग आपको लर्न करनी पड़ेगी. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is used to make bread by fermenting dough. So usually to make bakery products है जितने भी सारे उनमें yeast यूज होता है. And whenever you write their scientific names, always remember the rules, binomial nomenclature rules. Genus name must start with a capital letter and species name must start with a small letter, and you have to underline these two words separately. Always follow these rules. Okay. Now, toddy is made by fermenting sap from palms. So whatever palm trees are present, from the palm trees, a fermenting product is made, which is known as toddy. Microbes, and it is like this. Can you see this bottle is filled with that toddy? Okay. Microbes are used to ferment fish, soya bean, and bamboo shoots, and to produce cheese also. So same thing for making the dairy products, different dairy products like cheese, butter. Again, microbes they play a major role. Okay. Microbes in household products. Now they have given some of the examples where microbes they are used. For example, to make cheese. Okay, two types of cheese you can see here: Swiss cheese and Roquefort cheese. Swiss cheese has a large holes due to production of CO2 by Propionibacteria, Bacterium sharmani. So this is the name of a bacteria, okay, which helps in production of Swiss cheese. And the cheese surface of the cheese shows large number of holes. It is because of the production of CO2 gas. Roquefort cheese is ripened by growing a fungus Penicillium roquefort on them. And उसके contrast एक चीज बनाया गया है using a bacteria, और दूसरा जो चीज है it is made by using a fungus called Penicillium roqueforti. Okay. Now, so this is a simple thing about microbes in food production. छोटा सा part है. If you observe your textbook, in your textbook, I'll show you. See, microbes in food production में क्या क्या दिया है about dosa, dhokla and idli. So you have to underline the bacteria, the name of the bacteria, the name of the microbe which is used for the making, for the preparation of these products. So for making dosa, dhokla and idli, Streptococcus species of bacteria is used. Streptococcus. Okay. Then for making curd, Lactobacillus acidophilus microbe is used. So underline. तो आपको इस पार्ट में याद क्या रखनी है कि कर्ड बनाने के लिए कौन सा माइक्रोब यूज होता है. For making yogurt, what is the name of the microbes? Anyhow, you have to remember, कुछ भी करो, but आपको ये names learn करने पड़ेंगे. Okay, you don't have any option for this. Next, buttermilk. You know buttermilk जो छाछ बनाते हैं, it is made from curd, right? Then cheese, same thing, Roquefort cheese, where a fungus is used, right? And Swiss cheese, where a bacterium is used. Same thing जो mentioned है यहाँ पे, हमने अभी पीपीटी में देख लिया है, right? So जो एक्स्ट्रा चीजें हैं यहाँ पे, ये जो नेम्स है ये आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे. ठीक है. Now microbes यहाँ पे as a source of food. Now there are some microbes which we directly consume as a food. For example, how many of you like to eat mushrooms? Mushrooms, how many of you eat mushrooms? Say yes, no, you eat, you like, you have seen that mushroom is edible or not. पता है ये आपको?
No.
नहीं पता?
Yes,
मशरूम
all.
देखा नहीं?
मैम पता है.
हाँ, तो मशरूम, इफ यू गो टू एनी रेस्टोरेंट देन यू गेट अ मेन्यू कार्ड, उसमें होता है मशरूम से बनाई सब कुछ रेसिपीज, राइट? सो मशरूम इज एक्चुअली अ टाइप ऑफ फंगस, बट इट इज अ एडिबल फंगस. मशरूम्स के टाइप्स होते हैं. सम मशरूम्स दे आर एडिबल, सम दे आर नॉट एडिबल, दे आर पॉइजनस. जो ब्राइट कलर्ड मशरूम्स होते हैं वो पॉइजनस होते हैं. Okay, but you must have seen white colored button mushrooms. They are consumable, edible. They contain a rich proportion of proteins and vitamins. So it is a good source of proteins and vitamins. So mushroom is a microbe, isn't it? It is a fungus. Yes or no? Do you agree with this? बोलो. मशरूम का साइंटिफिक नेम होता है अगैरिकस. अगैरिकस बिस्पोरस. ओके, अगैरिकस स्पीशीज. अलग अलग टाइप के मशरूम, ऑयस्टर मशरूम, देन many more names I forgot right now. बाकी सारे स्पीशीज भी है. ओके, सो पैडी स्ट्रॉ मशरूम इज वन ऑफ देम, जो पैडी स्ट्रॉ के ऊपर ग्रो किया जाता है. मशरूम कल्टीवेट किया जाता है. ठीक है. So mushroom is an edible fungus. So we are directly consuming that fungus. So hence it comes under microbe as a direct source of food. Means you don't use a microorganism for making a food, but instead of that you are directly eating that microorganism. So mushroom is one of the example. Second example is SCP. SCP is single cell protein, right? Just now we have seen in the last part, single cell protein is nothing but dead and dried cells of microbes like bacteria, algae, and yeast. Okay, for example, spirulina. Spirulina is a green alga. Okay, so that alga is grown, देन इट इज ड्राइड. वो जो सारा बायोमास होता है उसका वो ड्राई किया जाता है, फिर उससे टैबलेट्स बनाए जाते हैं. ओके, एंड व्हेन वी direct means it means we are directly consuming that particular organism and we are getting proteins from that organism. So that is the meaning of microbes which are a direct source of food. तो इसमें क्या आएंगे? दो एग्जांपल, SCP एंड दूसरा एग्जांपल आएगा मशरूम. ठीक है. Okay, fine. Let's move ahead. Next is role of microbes in industrial production. So let's see what are the microbes which are used in industrial production. Microbes in industrial products. Now see, जो भी industrial production से related जो भी industries है वहाँ पे ये से बड़े बड़े आपको containers नजर आएंगे. This is nothing but a fermenter. It is a big tank, and in this tank the process of fermentation is carried out on a large scale. Okay, काफी large amount में fermentation होता है ये tanks में. Hence they are known as fermenters. Okay. Production of beverages, antibiotics on an industrial scale requires growing microbes in a very large vessels, and these vessels are called fermenters. Now, ये क्यों बनाते हैं fermenters? Because they want to grow all the microbes in a very large quantity. For example, in beverage industry, beverage, alcoholic beverage, simply for the production of alcohol, alcoholic products, microorganisms are used. For example, yeast. Yeast plays a major role in the production of alcohol. क्योंकि fermentation process होती है और fermentation का end product क्या होता है? Ethyl alcohol, right? So making alcoholic beverages, fermentation is carried out in this for hours. Now, what are the fermented beverages? Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is brewer's yeast, is used in the production of beverages by fermenting malted cereals and fruit juices to produce ethanol. You study in chemistry ethanol, ethyl alcohol, right? So, कौन सा microbe use होता है? Saccharomyces cerevisiae. You have to learn this. Write down this 10 times. ये spelling लिखो 10 times और learn करो. ठीक है, तभी आपका learn हो जाएगा. बार बार बोलो ये word को. then it will be useful to it. Okay, you will be used to it. Then कैसे बनाया जाता है alcohol? By using cereals, you know, cereals, grains they use, and they carry out the fermentation process and alcohol is made. Wine and beer are produced without distillation. This thing you should remember कि जो वाइन होती है, वाइन यू नो ग्रेप से बनाई जाती है, वाइन, ग्रेप वाइन. ओके, ग्रेप में फर्मेंटेशन होता है एंड वाइन बनाई जाती है. वाइन इज वेरी कॉस्टली अगेन. वाइन एंड बियर, दीज आर प्रोड्यूस्ड विदाउट डिस्टिलेशन. डिस्टिलेशन यहाँ पे नहीं होता. ओके, वेयर एज विस्की, ब्रांडी, रम, जिन, अरैक, ओके, ये सारे अल्कोहलिक बेवरेजेस है. तो दीज आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द डिस्टिलेशन ऑफ फर्मेंटेड ब्रॉथ. तो इसका जो ब्रॉथ, ब्रॉथ मीन्स नथिंग बट अ कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड जो सॉल्यूशन बनता है, उसको डिस्टिलेशन का प्रोसेस होता है उसके ऊपर, एंड फिर प्योर फॉर्म में जो अल्कोहल है वो फिल्टर आउट किया जाता है. ठीक है. So this is about fermented beverages. What you should remember here, the name of the microbe, okay, and not the names of this. Okay. Next is microbes in industrial products. तो एक पहला हो गया fermented beverages. दूसरा industrial product क्या होता है? Antibiotics. What is the antibiotic? Have you ever consumed antibiotics? Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, आपको फीवर है, तुरंत रिलीफ मिलना चाहिए, तो डॉक्टर आपको क्या देते हैं? एंटीबायोटिक. एंटी मीन्स अगेंस्ट whatever bacterial infection you are suffering from. To fight against that bacterial infection, doctors prescribe us with antibiotics. Antibiotics are the substances, composition, components which fight against the particular bacterial infections. Antibiotics are chemical substances produced by some microbes. Now what is this, what we are learning? देखो, एक जो बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन हमें हो चुका है, उससे फाइट करने के लिए दूसरे बैक्टीरिया से कुछ केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस एक्सट्रैक्ट किए जाते हैं और वो हम कंज्यूम करते हैं. ओके, सो एक्चुअली ये जो एंटीबायोटिक्स होते हैं ना, ये बैक्टीरिया के अपने डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म में बैक्टीरिया प्रोड्यूस करती है एंटीबायोटिक्स. जैसे bacteria is very small, microorganism. So again, but each and every individual has some kind of defense mechanism, is provided with some defense mechanism. So the bacteria, it produces antibiotics to fight against the other harmful molecules which are going to kill that bacteria. तो सेम थिंग क्या यूज किया गया है, उसी बैक्टीरिया से एंटीबायोटिक्स बनाए जाते हैं और वो ह्यूमंस को दिए जाते हैं ताकि ह्यूमंस में जो दूसरी किसी पैथोजन से इन्फेक्शन हुआ है उससे फाइट कर सके हम. Okay, so antibiotic is nothing but actually a secretion from bacteria itself, but it is a useful secretion. It is going to help our body to fight against different kinds of infections. Antibiotics are chemical substances produced by some microbes and can kill or retard the growth of other pathogens. Okay, used to treat plague, whooping cough, diphtheria, leprosy. तो ये कुछ examples given है. Now to make antibiotics, again we will carry out the process of fermentation. We will grow bacteria in large number and वो उस बैक्टीरिया से हम एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे एंटीबायोटिक्स. ओके, सो फॉर मेकिंग एंटीबायोटिक्स इन इंडस्ट्रीज ऑन अ लार्ज स्केल, माइक्रोब्स आर वेरी यूजफुल. पेनिसिलिन, यू नो दिस, काफी फेमस है ये पेनिसिलिन. First antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming. So Alexander Fleming, for the first time, he introduced this first antibiotic called penicillin. He observed that Staphylococci could not grow around a mold, Penicillium notatum, grown in unwashed culture plates. He extracted penicillin from it. Now, एक fungus है again, a fungus called Penicillium. See here in this picture, also you can see the structure of the fungus. Penicillium notatum is a fungus which produces the antibiotic called penicillin to fight against staphylococci. Okay, to fight against different kinds of bacteria. तो फिर ये अलेक्जेंडर फ्लेमिंग ने क्या किया, इस पेनिसिलियम में से पेनिसिलिन ही एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लिया, ओके, एंड फिर उससे मेडिसिन बना दिए. Simply, are you getting this part? Very easy to understand actually if you think over it. What is antibiotic and how it is extracted, why it is extracted, क्या होता है एंटीबायोटिक. ये बैक्टीरिया फिर कोई पैथोजन खुद अपनी प्रोटेक्शन के लिए बनाता है और वही हम एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लेते हैं उससे. तो फिर वो जो केमिकल कंपोनेंट है एंटीबायोटिक, इट इज गोइंग टू प्रोवाइड resistance, or that particular antibiotic will fight against some kind of infections we are suffering from. Ernst, Chain and Howard Florey established its full potential as an effective antibiotic. Fleming, Chain and Florey were awarded Nobel Prize for their discovery. Okay. Chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules. Okay. Now, सबसे पहले हमने देखा माइक्रोब्स इन इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट्स, माइक्रोब्स इन अल्कोहलिक बेवरेज इंडस्ट्री. सेकेंड, माइक्रोब्स इन एंटीबायोटिक प्रोडक्शन. थर्ड, माइक्रोब्स इन द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक एसिड्स. ठीक है. डू यू नो विनेगर? विनेगर सुना है विनेगर के बारे में?
Yes, miss.
Where it is used? Where it is used? How many of you like to eat Chinese food?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो उसमें विनेगर होता है ना यूज, होता है कि नहीं? हाँ, जैसे ट्रांसपेरेंट होता है वाटरी विनेगर. एसिटिक एसिड, इट इज एसिटिक एसिड, वीक एसिड, राइट? तो एसिटिक एसिड मीन्स फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक एसिड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल विनेगर प्रोड्यूस करना है लार्ज स्केल में, तो क्या करेंगे? they use again a microorganism. A microbe will help in the production of acetic acid. Which microbe will help? So you have to learn this table. इस टेबल के ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं 1 मार्क के लिए, 2 मार्क्स के लिए, एंड स्टूडेंट वर नॉट एबल टू आंसर बिकॉज दे डोंट गो इन सच डिटेल. ठीक है. तो ये जो टेबल है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस वॉज आस्क्ड फॉर एमसीक्यू, एसिटोबैक्टर एसिटी. ओके, इसके ऊपर एमसीक्यू पूछा गया है, तो देयरफॉर आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म किस टाइप का ऑर्गेनिक एसिड बनाता है. तो ये टेबल आपको लर्न करना पड़ेगा. सबसे पहला माइक्रोब है एस्परजिलस नाइजर. एस्परजिलस नाइजर, इट इज अ फंगस एंड इट प्रोड्यूसेस सिट्रिक एसिड. सिट्रिक एसिड प्रोड्यूस करने में हेल्प करता है. नेक्स्ट इज एसिटोबैक्टर एसिटी. इट इज अ बैक्टीरिया, इट helps in making vinegar, that is acetic acid. Next is Clostridium butylicum, a bacteria. It helps in making butyric acid. Lactic acid, you know, lactobacillus. So anyhow you have to remember this names. Okay. And see here diagram में भी दिखाया है Aspergillus niger, Acetobacter, Butylicum, Lactobacillus. Okay, so see, all are rod-shaped bacteria, small microorganisms. Chemicals, enzymes, and other bioactive molecules. Okay, so organic acid produce करने में again microorganisms. ये सारे names याद कर लो. Alcohol, for making alcohol, yeast is used, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, to produce alcohol. Enzymes. Okay, now apart from this, जो भी यूजफुल एंजाइम्स होते हैं, तो एंजाइम्स भी बनाए जाते हैं कमर्शियली ऑन अ लार्ज स्केल. सो फॉर एग्जांपल lipases is used in detergent formulation, help to remove oily stains from laundry. तो artificially to make lipases, again a microorganism plays a role in the production of enzyme lipase. Which microorganism? Candida lipolytica. Okay, it is, everything is there in your textbook. Candida lipolytica is a microorganism which helps in the formation of enzyme lipase. And what is the use of this enzyme? जो भी हमारे क्लॉथ के ऊपर ऑयली स्टेन्स होते हैं, दाग होते हैं, उसे रिमूव करने में लाइपेज एंजाइम it plays a major role, and hence lipases, they are mixed with the detergents with which we wash our clothes. Okay, next is pectinases and proteases to clarify bottled juices. Yes, so all the any bottle like जो packed food होते हैं, jams होते हैं, sauce होते हैं, तो they contain pectinases. It is again a one type of enzyme. Okay, pectin. Streptokinase produced by streptococcus used as a clot buster to remove clots from the blood vessels of patients who have myocardial infarctions. So see, streptokinase is again another example of an enzyme, and it is also produced by a bacteria streptococcus, and it helps in removing the clots. ठीक है, जो भी clots form होते हैं, blood clots remove करने के लिए. Next is cyclosporin produced by Trichoderma polysporum. It is a fungus used as an immunosuppressive agent in organ transplant patients. Statins. So these are all examples of enzymes. Lipase. Okay. Then next, statins produced by Monachus purpureus, used as a blood cholesterol lowering agent. Likewise. So now let's go back to your text and see what part we have completed. Role of microbes in industrial production. So we have seen first industry, that is alcoholic beverages. For making alcoholic beverages, underline this, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is brewer's yeast is used. Okay, as well as इसकी variety with ये variety ellipsoides. Saccharomyces cerevisiae and variety is ellipsoides. Okay, now yes, again here a fermenter is shown. क्या होता है fermenter में, वो दिखा है. I have shown you a big diagram, actual diagram of fermenter. Okay, when you if you go to Goa में famous wine मिलता है, that is called Feni. It is also made by fermenting fleshy pedicels of cashew fruit. Okay, cashew यानी जो cashew nut होता है, काजू. Okay, तो वो cashew के जो fruits होते हैं ना, उससे बनाया जाता है वो specific wine which is known as Feni. Next is production of organic acids. So under industries we are studying these points. Microbes in alcoholic beverage production, microbes in organic acids. Right now we have seen a table, organic acid. You have to learn this table. Today you will have a lot of homework. Homework होगा आपके लिए आज. I'll put that on the classroom, Google Classroom, Biology Classroom पे. You just see the questions and complete the homework and send me the homework. Everyone will complete the homework. Now you don't have any test. Have you got the schedule, test schedule of September?
No, miss.
No, so you don't have any work right now. So it's time to complete the homework. And now you don't have any reasons that send करने नहीं होता, a problem है, वो problem है. Now you know well how to send it by making PDF file on the Google Classroom. Is it clear to you? I am going to check now the homeworks. Okay.
What is the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
I will put the homework on Classroom. So you have to check there what is the homework.
Okay.
I will put. Then organic acids के जो sources है, microbes है, इनके names आपको learn करने हैं. I told you already. Then production of vitamins. Yes. Now vitamins, you know कि हम जो भी food consume करते हैं right now, we don't get all the nourishment nutrients, so we suffer from vitamin deficiency. तो deficiency जब होती है तो doctors हमें क्या prescribe करते हैं? Multivitamin. He gives us big tablets. हाँ, विटामिन टैबलेट्स. तो ये कमर्शियली प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है विटामिन by using microbes. Again you have to remember this. Vitamin B2, what is the microorganism, what is the source, you have to read out this. Actually learn. ठीक है, क्योंकि इस लेसन में से यही पार्ट है जिस पे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, तो 100% ये आपको याद रखना ही पड़ेगा if you don't want to lose marks. Okay. Different vitamins given here: thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid tablets होते हैं, देते हैं डॉक्टर. Biotin, then ascorbic acid, that is vitamin C, beta carotene, ergosterol. So all these are the names of vitamins and how they are produced artificially by using microbes. Next is production of antibiotics. Right now we have seen this just now. ये different types of antibiotics है, हमें बस एक ही पता है, penicillin, yes, और उसका organism microbial source Penicillium chrysogenum, it is a fungus. Apart from penicillin there are other antibiotics also, so you should read this and फिर आपको ये याद रखनी है, ठीक है? आपको लाइफ टाइम में भी ये यूजफुल है ना, नॉलेज थोड़ी ना वेस्ट जाएगा आपका अगर आप 2-4 और ज्यादा नेम्स पढ़ लोगे एंटीबायोटिक्स के, तो कुछ आपको हार्म होने वाला है क्या? नहीं ना? So remember the names and their source. Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is production of enzyme. That also we saw for making different enzymes. See this table. These are the names of enzymes. Invertase, which is the microbial source. See, मैं एक चीज आपको बताऊंगी कि सारे कोई भी किसी भी फील्ड में देखो आप, फूड प्रोडक्शन में देखो, इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्शन में देखो, सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट में देखो, एक बेसिक माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है हर जगह है, वो है ईस्ट, सैकेरोमाइसिस सेरेविसी. तो जब भी आप कुछ अलग से कुछ याद नहीं आता, तो यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर एटलीस्ट दिस वन नेम, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. But if a MCQ is asked on a specific microorganism, there you don't have any option. So better you learn all the names. Pectinase, lipase, cellulase. These are the enzymes and these are their sources. ठीक है? तो ये हो गया about enzymes, production of enzymes. Under industries, we are studying this. Last is gibberellin production. What is gibberellin? What are gibberellins? You have studied this in plant physiology, plant growth hormones, auxin, cytokinin, gibberellin. Gibberellin is a group of growth hormone. It is produced by higher plants and a fungus to promote the growth of stem. Stem की height बढ़ती है, stem grow होती है because of the growth hormone gibberellin. Okay. The first gibberellin was isolated by 2 Japanese scientists. Remember this, Yabuta and Sumiki. These are the names of 2 Japanese scientists who for the first time discovered the gibberellin from a fungus called Gibberella fujikuroi. Gibberella fujikuroi is a fungus which produces the hormone gibberellin. Okay, and the gibberellin is useful for the plants for their elongation of stem. Okay. Yes, so about 15 types of gibberellins have been isolated. Now अब तक कितने gibberellins produce किए गए? 15 different types. Gibberellins have many practical applications. They are used to induce parthenocarpy in apple and pear. What is parthenocarpy?
Without fertilization, the formation of fruit.
Yes, fruit formation, seedless fruit. Simply parthenocarpic fruits, seed nahi hai matlab no fertilization. Okay, so for inducing parthenocarpy in apple and pear, gibberellins are used. Also the gibberellins are used for breaking the dormancy. पढ़ा है हमने dormancy, एक period होता है dormant period when all the metabolic activities of that seed are lower down. Yes, so that is called dormant period. So to break that dormant period again, gibberellin is used. So it is very useful. Okay, they are also used to enlarge the size of grapefruits. Grapes की size बढ़ाने के लिए भी gibberellins का dose दिया जाता है. So likewise, under industrial production, we have studied different industries. Can you tell one by one what are the industries we studied? Anyone? Microbes in industrial production में हमने कौन से industries देखे अभी तक? बता दो जल्दी से. अरे बोलो.
Alcohol, antibodies.
Alcohol. Then next.
Antibodies.
Antibiotic.
Antibiotic.
Antibiotic. Okay. Next.
Enzymes, gibberellin production.
Enzyme production, gibberellin production. What else?
Vitamins.
Vitamin production. That's it. Okay.
And organic acid production.
So acetic acid. Remember that. Okay. Fine. So that is about how different microorganisms they are used in industrial production. Next is microbes in sewage treatment. इसके ऊपर भी कल मैंने बता दिया कि अर्बनाइजेशन जहाँ हुआ है, अर्बन एरिया है जहाँ पे ज्यादा इंडस्ट्रीज है, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन है, तो वहाँ पे हर एक इंडस्ट्री में काफी अमाउंट ऑफ सीवेज वाटर डिस्चार्ज किया जाता है, राइट? यस और नो? Big industries, big amount, large amount of their products and large quantity of waste water. So each and every industry has to process, has to give some treatment to the sewage water. Whatever water, waste water is generated in their industry, that water must be treated. उनका separate से बड़े बड़े जो industries है, medicinal industry, pharmaceutical industries, right? So for example I am giving, so they have their own water treatment plant where whatever wastewater is generated, that is given treatment, and then only that water can be, then it can be thrown out in the natural reservoirs. Okay, the water is treated actually first. Without treatment they cannot eliminate that water out. So let us understand how microbes play a major role in sewage treatment. ओके, सीवेज जो वाटर है उसे ट्रीट करने के लिए कौन से माइक्रोब्स यूज होते हैं, क्या प्रोसेस होता है सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट का? सो लेट्स सी इन डिटेल. Sewage, that is the municipal waste water, contains a large amount of organic matter and microbes. Sewage is treated in sewage treatment plants. So remember, STP means sewage treatment plant. To make it less polluting, it includes two stages: preliminary treatment and secondary treatment. तो sewage treatment के ये steps है, primary and secondary. Now what is primary treatment? Let us understand first. Same thing in your textbook is also given. एक diagram दिया है आपके text में, diagrammatic representation दिया है on page number 263. Observe that. So same process I am going to explain you here. Primary treatment में क्या होता है? It is the physical removal of particles. Now usually आप देखते हो वेस्ट वाटर, तो वेस्ट वाटर में जो भी ऐसी चीजें हैं कि जो हम इजीली उसे रिमूव कर सकते हैं, बिग थिंग सब्सटेंसेस which can be removed easily, so that are removed in the primary treatment. So it is a physical removal of particles. It includes removal of floating debris by sequential filtration. So for example, see here, you can see some grits. Okay, see here, यहाँ पे कुछ आपको ऐसे नजर आते हैं structures. It's like a filtering structure. Through this structures the water is passed. ठीक है, तो जब वाटर इससे पास किया जाएगा तो क्या होता है? क्लीन वाटर इट गेट्स मूव फर्दर, whereas जो इसमें जो भी फ्लोटिंग डेब्रीज है that get collected in this grate chamber. Okay, so it includes removal of floating debris by sequential filtration. काफी बार filtration होगा इस वेस्ट वाटर का. Removal of grit. Grit means what? Soil and small pebbles. छोटे स्टोन्स होते हैं वाटर में, वेस्ट वाटर में सॉइल होगी, वो सारी यहाँ पे फिल्टर की जाएगी, रिमूव की जाएगी बाय सेडिमेंटेशन. Okay, by the process of sedimentation. The settled solids form primary sludge and the supernatant forms the primary effluent. Now two terms which you have to remember here is, एक है sludge, SLUDE, sludge, and second term you have to remember is effluent. Now what is a sludge? Whatever debris which we have removed in primary treatment are called primary sludge, slurry or sludge. Whereas the supernatant means this waste water, okay, which is passed further, that supernatant is called primary effluent. Okay, understood? Sludge क्या है? Sludge में क्या होगा? जो भी debris है, floating debris. Okay, and primary effluent is the water which has gone through the preliminary treatment. Okay, now comes the secondary treatment. Secondary treatment involves the use of microorganisms, hence it is written here biological treatment. Okay, now what is done here? See, primary effluent is passed into a large aeration tank and constantly agitated. तो जैसे बड़े बड़े फर्मेंटर्स होते हैं उसी तरह बिग टैंक्स, एरेशन टैंक्स होते हैं जिसके अंदर एक फैन होता है. दैट फैन इज कंप्लीटली रोटेटिंग. उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, एरेशन जनरेट होता है एंड द वाटर इज कंटिन्यूअसली एजिटेटेड. This allows vigorous growth of useful aerobic microbes into flocks, bacteria associated with fungal filaments to form a mesh-like structure. So what happens? एक big tank है, उसमें हमने सीवेज वाटर ऐड कर दिया है और उसमें हमने कुछ microbes डाल दिए. Small amount of microbes we have added in that sewage water, and that water is continuously agitated with the use of the fans. Okay, तो क्या होगा, वो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म उस सीवेज वाटर में ग्रो होते चला जाएगा. कैसे ग्रो होगा? बिकॉज दैट सीवेज वाटर इट कंटेन्स अ लॉट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक मैटर. so whatever bacteria, whatever microbes we add or fungus, they will feed on the organic matter present in the sewage water, and because of feeding they will increase in the growth, उनकी multiplication होगी. Okay, in this manner microbes will increase in size and they will consume all the organic matter present in that sewage water. Now once all the organic matter is completely taken up by the microbes, the water now it becomes free of organic matter, and then it can be removed out, it can be thrown out in the natural reservoirs. So this is a very important process which is done on sewage water. These microbes consume the organic matter in the effluent. This reduces the BOD. BOD means biological oxygen demand of the effluent. Okay, अगर without treated water छोड़ दिया रिवर में डायरेक्टली, तो क्या होगा, उस वाटर में काफी ज्यादा अमाउंट में ऑर्गेनिक मैटर प्रेजेंट होगा और उस वजह से जो भी सारे एनिमल्स है रिवर में, ओके, तो या फिर किसी भी सी what or any others water reservoir, so all those organism will feed. plants हो, plants भी feed करेंगे उस organic matter पे, और उसके वजह से क्या होगा, biological oxygen demand है वो बढ़ जाएगा. So to decrease that biological oxygen demand, the water is initially only it is treated and then it is thrown out. Okay, so this is a वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप. एरेशन टैंक होते हैं जिसमें ये जो देख सकते हैं आप यहाँ पे फैन है नीचे, वो फैन कंटिन्यूअसली रोटेट होता है, उसके वजह से एरेशन होगा. एरेशन क्यों चाहिए? बिकॉज वी आर पुटिंग एरोबिक माइक्रोब्स. एरोबिक माइक्रोब्स आर दोज विच रिक्वायर ऑक्सीजन फॉर देयर ग्रोथ. Okay, hence there must be always a agitation. Okay, so this is how. And what is a flock? Flock is nothing but, see or see shown in the diagram, उस पानी के ऊपर ऐसे एक net like structure बन जाएगा. It is nothing but a fungal mesh like structure which is known as flock. Okay, is it clear? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. And biological oxygen demand, amount of oxygen consumed by bacteria to oxidize all the organic matter in 1 liter of water. See, ये क्या होता है biological oxygen demand? सारा जो ऑक्सीजन है पानी में से वो बैक्टीरिया पूरा कंज्यूम कर लेगा. ओके, सो दैट इज नथिंग बट BOD, biological oxygen demand. It is a measure of organic matter present in water. The greater the BOD, more is its polluting potential. तो जितना पानी का BOD ज्यादा है, इसका मतलब उस पानी में the greater the BOD, more is its polluting potential. The water has more capacity of creating pollution. The effluent is then passed into a settling tank. Okay, तो सेम थिंग, ये जो स्टेप है ना, ये आपकी टेक्स्ट में टर्शियरी ट्रीटमेंट में दिया है. इफ यू ऑब्जर्व इन योर टेक्स्ट, tertiary treatment, third step is given. So whatever effluent is then passed by into a settling tank where the bacterial flocks are sedimented. This sediment is called activated sludge. So see here in this diagram, एरेशन टैंक है. एरेशन टैंक में सब कुछ बैक्टीरिया की ग्रोथ होने के बाद वो जो sewage water है वो then it will be transferred into another tank which is called settling tank where all the bacterias they will settle down and ऊपर जो water बचेगा वो separate out किया जाएगा. तो ये जो remaining यहाँ पे पूरा बैक्टीरिया जो कलेक्ट किया है इसे बोला जाता है activated sludge. What it is called? Activated sludge. It contains all the bacterial flocks. A small part of activated sludge is pumped back into the aeration tank to serve as the inoculum. Now ये हो गए एक जो इस अमाउंट इस टैंक में जितना वाटर था वो हमने ट्रीट कर दिया. अभी वापस नेक्स्ट एक वाटर आएगा इसमें सीवेज वाटर, कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ सीवेज वाटर, उसमें वापस हमें बैक्टीरिया ऐड करना पड़ेगा. तो ये जो एक्टिवेटेड स्लज है इसमें से हम थोड़ा कुछ बैक्टीरिया है वो रिमूव कर देंगे, उसे बोला जाता है इनोक्यूलम. And we will use that inoculum for another round of treatment. Is it clear? Is it difficult? It is not at all difficult. Read from your textbook. ठीक है, read करो textbook में से, same thing it is mentioned. Okay, stepwise manner. Primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. So read it. All those terms, activated sludge, settling tank, it is there in your text. Okay, and do refer the diagram on page number 263 given in your text. Okay, is it clear? The remaining sludge is pumped into large tanks called anaerobic sludge digesters. Here, some anaerobic bacteria digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludge by producing gases like methane, H2S, and CO2. These gases form the biogas. The effluent is released into natural water bodies like river and stream. So last step में क्या होता है, जो भी sludge बचा है, remaining sludge, it is passed into a large tank where there is anaerobic digesters, microorganisms which feed on the aerobic bacteria and kill all whatever bacteria and fungi is left. And finally, the water is released into natural bodies like river and streams. So this is the complete treatment, complete process of सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट. ओके, तो पढ़ लो एक बार, नहीं समझ में आया तो कल वापस बताऊंगी. ठीक है, सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. टुडेज होमवर्क आई विल पुट ऑन द क्लासरूम. एवरी वन ऑफ यू हैव टू डू कंप्लीट द होमवर्क. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hmm.
चलो बाय.
Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.